Well, good morning, and that. Sorry. How you doing? It is time once again for Wednesday afternoon live with me, the SaleenDriver, like it says right there. Episode number 117, and the last episode of 2022. The longest running Wednesday afternoon live stream in all of YouTube that I know of. It's a show about nothing in particular. Brad Pitt. Now, you will see me occasionally writing pen to paper. Brad Pitt and Ballard. How you doing, Ballard? And yeah, okay, let's see. See you later. Okay. So today, being that is the last live stream of 2022, I am doing a watch giveaway. I'll show you the watches. I'm going to give away one watch. The winner will be drawn on this stream, and I will be. I'll show you. I'll give you a choice of two watches, but somebody's going to win a watch today from me, assuming, of course, you're in America. I'm not shipping one of these overseas. That's great. No, you don't have to donate, Ballard. If you're in the comments section, you are entered. So no donations. I'm not going to say if you kick in a certain number of dollars on PayPal or on live or super chat, you get extra chances to get in the drawing. It's just going to be one drawing, and Jay Ships is not getting entered into the drawing because he's a putz. I gotta write down Albert, and I gotta respond to a text message here. Hang on a minute. Maybe if you ask nice, Jay, I might consider changing my mind. Hang on just a minute. And Slim, your package did not show up today. So I'm sorry about that. Yes. Okay, I got to respond to this. Hang on. Anyway, no, Jay, one entry per person, and you're not getting entered because you called me NFL driver, so you're not getting entered. And Steve Pearson, however, is getting entered. So, like I said, because it's the last show of the year, I decided to. Yeah, you can't count on the on post office, Slim. I don't know. We already got mail today, so the post office screwed us both here. The prize is a watch, sir. And because it's the last show of the year, I thought I would say thank you to all the people who have participated in the live streams and supported me even when I wasn't around because of family obligations, you know, do something to give back a little bit, do something nice. Anyway, Matt Dumit is here. I gotta write his name down. Anyway, so that's going to happen towards the end of the stream. I'll have to stop and sort of say, okay, no more entries or anything like that. And I'll put all the numbers into a comment, into a name picker, and go from there. Oh, Jay says he's on his way to stepdad's brother's funeral. I can pick it up afterwards if need be. Okay. Pizza Woman is here. My number one troll killer. All right. Just because you're on your way to a funeral, you're probably not in your right mind. So I'll enter you into the drawing. One thing you guys can help me with real quick. I want to see if I can. Whoops, wrong button. Hang on. I want to see if you can see this window. If I share it. No, that's not it. No, that's not it either. All right, never mind. It's not. It's not cooperating. Of course, it's not cooperating. Anyway. Tiger Cat's here. TK is here. Okay. Good. Hang on a minute. Pizza Woman doesn't have anything against me. Come on, man. That's just silly. Okay. Can you see the screen with the random picker? Let me know in the comments if you can see that screen. Okay, good. You can see it. Okay, good. We'll need that later. And we'll just tell it to stop sharing and put that away. Okay, we're going to need that later to do the drawing. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so did everyone have a good Christmas or Hanukkah? And Jay, leave him alone. Anyway. Yeah, I figured that's what you did, TK. I'll have to call them at some point in the future and tell them that they need to resend the code. Yeah. Terrific. You know, you're trying never mind. Anyway, so where was I going? So I hope everyone had a good Christmas or a good Hanukkah in my case. And get ready for New Year's. Me, myself, I'm staying home New Year's. I'm not going out. That's okay, TK. It's just an inconvenience. Minor inconvenience. Anyway, regarding the watch giveaway, I have two watches here. I have a watch from this company, Deep Blue. It is a very nice, very good sized dive watch. It is what we call the Pepsi style dive watch. The bezel is blue and red like a Pepsi can. It has it's a 200 meter dive watch. Has a day and date. At the 3 o'clock, it shows you day and date. Has a nice guide bezel that works really well. It's a nice blue face. Has a black rubber strap with blue stitching. It's a nice watch. I'm not giving away garbage here. Comes with a case. If you don't like that, I have this nice Casio. More of a formal look. Looks sort of like a Rolex day date. Has the day of the week at the 12 o'clock. Has the date at the 6 o'clock. It's a nice, relatively small watch. Comes with extra links, so if the watch is too small, when you get it, you can have a jeweler resize it. So if you win the watch, which we'll give away at the end of the stream, you get your choice. You just tell me your choice. If I already have your address, I'll just send it. If not, I'll give you an email address to send me your shipping details to, and I'll ship the watch out tomorrow, probably. And somebody wins a watch. Well, Jay, no, it won't get you. It won't get you beat up. These are not. Well, I mean, they're homeless. They think they can. They think they can sell anything to anybody. So, it might get you beat up. I don't know. Shouldn't. These are not terribly expensive watches, but they're nice watches. Neither one of them scream Walmart, Jay. So shut up. Ramma Jamma Taylor's here. Good to see you. Let me write that name down. Yeah, let's see. Matt got a pizza oven for Christmas. Oh, that's good. Well, you need to invite Pizza Woman over and let her show you how to make pizza correctly. I'm going to put the link into the chat. So if anyone wants to come on with me on StreamYard, they're more than welcome to. Remember the one rule, though, you have to turn your camera on so I know that you're not a naked troll. It's okay, TK. Jesse did the same thing. He deleted the email, and I just called the company up and had them resend a code to him. So I'll take care of it either tonight or tomorrow. I don't know who Ryan Day is, Jay, and I don't know, and I'm not changing my hair color. So, yeah, that might be some kind of kinky thing with you, but I love you too, TK. Relax, it's no big deal. Let's see. Well, there's our old buddy Slam showing us a picture of his steering wheel.
I don't know how it got turned around that way.
I don't know.
No, Ryan
Jay
Day's the
says,
Ohio State head coach.
oh, I don't know what a Ryan Day looks like. So do I have to? Okay, am I going to have to look him up? All right, hang on. No, I don't look like Ryan Day. Jesus Christ. Stop it. That's just idiotic. Slim locked inside his truck calling for help. You know, Jay Shippies is in rare form today, even for him.
I don't need help.
Yeah. How you doing, Slim?
I'm doing. Apparently, I need help.
Oh, well, you're a Miami fan and a Tampa Bay Buck fan. You probably need to be talked off the suicide watch.
No, not really.
Just saying. My buddy watched 6
Tampa's still going to make the playoffs, so that's okay.
They're going to make the
Speaking
playoffs.
of watches,
they're going to make the playoffs with an 8-9 record, for God's sake.
I don't. Hey, is that in the playoffs or is it not?
Yeah, it just sort of screams exit in the first round, but all right.
Well, maybe, but who wants to put money against Tom Brady in the playoffs?
I don't know. The rumor is Brian Leftwich and Tom Brady are both not going to be in Tampa next year.
Well, Tom Brady, that doesn't surprise me. He's got like a $300 million contract with Fox.
No, they say he's going to play next year, just not in Tampa.
I don't know about all that. The way he's played this year, I don't know about all that. He may get like, I've heard of teams doing this. He may get like one of those one-day contracts so he can retire as a Patriot, since that's where he spent most of his career. But
Now, what were you going to ask me about watches?
no, I was saying, speaking of.
Speaking of, okay.
And number one, I bought another one.
Good.
Yeah, I bought a Seiko 5 GMT, the orange face.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. Yeah.
Yeah, I bought myself that. That was my Christmas present to myself. And well, I couldn't pass up the deal. It was $220 brand new in the box.
That's a good deal. That's good. Those things are usually going about $300.
I don't know normal. I know retail's like $450, $475. But I come
GMT,
across one.
The GMT, you're right. That
Yeah.
one's higher. It's a different movement. Yep, my bad.
I come across one that I might be willing to shell out some money on because I like the way it looks. I'm a fan of complications on watches. I don't know why, I just am. But
I am too. I love. My dad and I always argued about that. He preferred a simple. Hell, his favorite watches were one that didn't even have indices on them. They were just 2 or 3 hands, and that's it. No logos, no indices, no dates, no moon phases.
I mean, I'm a fan of that too, but because I do like a simple, clean look sometimes. But I come across one, and I'm not even exactly sure how to pronounce the name of the company, although I probably could have looked it up because I've heard it talked about before. Longines or something like that.
Longines.
Yeah.
Longines.
Their master collection, they had it was a day date and a moon phase. and I think it had, and I think one of the sub dials was the second counter. I mean, it was just real. It caught my eye. It was real pretty.
Longines makes a great piece. They make a great watch. I don't have one. It's not really a style I prefer. Sorry, excuse me. But I know a lot of collector buddies of mine that have several Longines in their collection. They swear by them.
Right.
Not to my particular style, but you know.
Well, yeah, you mostly go towards diver and sport watches for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part. Chronographs. I love. Oh, Raj. I love me a chronograph. I really do.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not hating on them. I got a couple.
I got a lot. I got way too many watches. I got to get rid of some of them. My problem is when I buy a watch, it's because I really wanted that watch, and then it's hard for me to turn it loose down the line.
Right.
So, what can I do?
I mean, 5 years ago, I might have considered something like a Rolex or something, but the secondary market's gotten fucking retarded about it.
Well, that's because the primary market for Rolexes is fucking retarded.
Well, I get that.
I mean, they make you sit on a waiting list for a year and a half for a watch, and then if you hang on, I gotta add Nate in here. Nate is going to Colorado. He's looking to get high. Are you in a car or in an airplane? Anyway, I got to tell you, there's a lot of my watch buddies always talking about. This just happened to one guy recently. He was on a waiting list for a Rolex Sky Dweller, which is one of their more complicated movement watches. And he waited a year for that. And he also was on a waiting list for a Submariner, one of the new Submariners.
Yeah.
The Sky Dweller came in. They called him up, and they said, "Come and get it." And he came and got it. Turned it down because it for some reason when he had it in his hand, it just didn't appeal to him. Turned it down. 2 months later, he found out the Submariner that he was on a waiting list for came in. They never called him.
Ouchie.
He went down there and he said, "Why didn't you call me? I was at the top of the waiting list for that sub." He said, "Well, you turned down the Sky Dweller. We didn't think you were a serious customer." Oh, you bastards.
I mean, that's better than some of the stories that I've heard.
P Digits is here.
You know, some of these authorized dealers telling people, well, I mean, if you want to get on the list, you gotta spend, 50. You gotta buy 50 grand worth of jewelry, and we'll put you on the list.
Yep. Oh,
I'm
my
like,
dad.
that's ridiculous.
My dad was wanting a very special anniversary edition Omega Speedmaster, what they called the Silver Snoopy. Really fantastic.
I've seen that.
The one on the back where the capsule goes across the back of the and the Earth is in the background and it's synchronized to the second hand.
Yeah, I saw a video. Kevin O'Leary bought one, and he was talking about it.
I have one now. I traded 2 watches for it. Actually, I traded even up for it practically.
That's like a $30,000 watch.
The one I got was not 30 grand, but it started out as a $9,000 watch, but the secondary market got so nuts
Well, yeah.
it quickly soared into the 30 range, but now the prices have dropped back down into the low to mid 20s. Anyway, he wanted to buy one, but the Omega boutique down in Naples, they jerked him around so badly that he just dropped the whole thing. Yes, Snoopy, right.
Yeah, a bunch of grown men going giddy over Snoopy on a watch. Whatever.
It's really a nice watch.
Oh, sure. I'm not saying it's not nice, but I mean, Snoopy's just not my bag.
No, I understand. Well, the Snoopy thing and NASA have been sort of interlinked for decades. So,
Yeah.
well, I'm glad you're happy to be here, Sir Sir Uga, or Sir UGA, or whatever. How do you pronounce that? Should we call him Sir UGA or Sir Uga?
I usually tend to go with the latter, but that's the great thing about a YouTube comment section. You don't really have to say it; you're just typing it.
No, but he really wanted one of those silver Snoopies, and I was able to make it happen by trading in a couple of his old pieces that I wasn't going to wear them.
Yeah.
And the dealer wanted those watches for his inventory, and he sold them to my father years ago, and we were talking about watches he had sold my father, and he said well, I know he wanted this silver Snoopy, I know you wanted it too, so two of those watches I'd love to have back so I can put them back in inventory. Why don't we trade? You get Snoopy and I get those two watches. I said, I knew what they were worth. I said, sure. Beats the hell out of having to try and sell them later.
I mean, my only thing is some of these watches, just because of the name on them, they will sell some of the most god-awful, ugly-looking things for ridiculous amounts of money.
Oh, I know. Have you ever seen like a U-work? It's a German watch. That's
things not one I'm familiar with.
Okay, they're sort of a very esoteric brand. These things are straight out of steampunk, and not the good-looking steampunk. I mean the ugly shit, or the Richard Millet, or Richard Millet. Ugh, horrible looking. Oh, I should find a picture of it. Let me see if I can find a picture of this one. Hang on. Oh, here it is. Well, wait a minute. Let me see if I can get a better picture of it. This is truly ugly, and every time one of these things goes up for sale, it sells immediately. Hang on, let's get this better. Yeah, there it is. There. Okay, let me see if I can. No, it disappeared. Yep, there it is. Come on. No, I can't get a good picture of it. Well, maybe this will work. Let's see. Okay. Did I lose Slim again? I lost him. Anyway. There it is. Now tell me that's not the ugliest goddamn watch you ever saw. This one right here. Hopefully my mouse pointer is on top of it. It's at the far left, far right. Yes, you're part of the giveaway, Sir Uga. Well, certainly not giving away that piece of shit. Anyway, I don't know what happened to Slim. Anyway. Okay, let me get reorganized here. Okay. Okay, because you came in, I'm giving away one watch, Sir Uga. But the winner, which I'll do online, I'll do live here on the stream. You get a choice. You get a choice of this dive watch from Deep Blue, or this dressier watch from Casio. So if you win, well, we'll work that out later. But those are the two watches I'm giving away. One of them. Oh, Wilkie's here. Or as Lou calls him, Waikiki. Did I give you a watch, Pizza Woman? I don't remember. Well, Pizza, if you don't want to be in the giveaway, just tell me and I won't put you in. That's fine. But my holiday was fine, Wilkie. It was. I stayed home. I did not travel. And I don't know what happened to Slim. I guess he had to bail for some reason. Anyway, the link is in the chat if anyone wants to get on there. Okay, okay. Pizza Woman is out at her own request. I took her out. Yeah, it might be under her. I think that only works with radios, doesn't it? Sir Uga will have as much of a chance as anyone else to win the watch. That's fine. I don't remember giving away a watch at Pizza Woman, but she says I did, so it'll probably come to me later. Oh, now that is a good gift, Wilkie. I'll highlight that one because that's worth showing. Does not happen very often that the imperial federal government admits they were wrong. But evidently admitted they were wrong and paid you back. So good on you, sir. I hope it was a I bet you they didn't pay you back with interest because God forbid they should do that. But I'm happy for you, sir. I'm glad you did get your money back. People should should be sending as little money to the imperial federal government as they can. They don't deserve our money. They haven't earned it. The government is always wrong, Sir Uga. The government is always wrong. Remember that. If you can master that simple fact in your head, you will have a better life. This is factual. What is going on here? Anyway, the government was wrong. Yes, they were. Let's see. I guess they're still playing college football. I haven't been really paying a lot of attention. But I seem to remember that there were some important games coming up in the very near future. If anyone got anything to say about them, I'm certainly willing to entertain that subject. Yes, I know it was a rhetorical question. Thank you. Fun fact. Okay. Keep trying, Jay. Keep trying. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you, Wilkie. I just don't have the interest. My team has already played, sucked, stunk up the joint, and their season's over. Hell, their season was over before it started, and not terribly interested. Tiger Baskins is here. Somebody told me if I watched somebody through their window, I could win something. Yes, you could. And Slim's back again. Good.
Sorry about that. It's Louisiana. It's kind of sketchy down here.
Oh, you're in Louisiana right now?
Yeah.
What's your hauling today?
Ass.
Oh, you already dropped off and are heading home?
Well, no, I've still got to drop off, and then I got to run over to New Orleans. But no, what I was talking about.
Oh, BVD's here. Gotta write his name down.
Big day.
Big Vol Daddy. When does Tennessee play again? Is it this weekend?
Monday, I think.
That's right. New Year's falls on Sunday, and we can't have New Year's 6 games on New Year's because, God forbid, you should interfere with the National Felons League and their ratings disaster.
Well, they have an agreement not to play on Saturdays during the college football season, and college football's got an agreement not to play on Sundays.
College football's better.
Well, I don't disagree with you. I'm just telling you what is.
No, I understand.
But no, what I was saying before my connection shit out on me is stuff like AP and Richard Millet. I don't think I've seen a nice looking watch ever out of either one of those companies.
Well, definitely not out of Millet. No, definitely not. They don't produce good looking watches. They produce oversized garbage, as far as I'm concerned. Audemars Piguet, I've seen. I actually owned one. Well, my dad had it, and he loved it, and then I inherited it. It was not a bad looking watch. It just, I would have kept it if it wasn't red. But I am not a fan of. I'm not a fan of red watches. I'm really not. I don't like the look. But it was not one of those AP Royal Oak monstrosities. It was actually a very. I mean, have you seen some of those Royal Oaks? They're about 18 millimeter thick. They're about 50 millimeter in diameter. They look like an Invicta. They're horrible looking.
Well, but as if that Rainbow Daytona is any better.
No, that's horrible too. I mean, I have a Daytona. It's actually a beautiful watch, but there are some Daytonas out there that are, they look like something that Floyd Mayweather would wear.
Yeah, like so many people were fascinated with that Eye of the Tiger Daytona too. That thing's fucking ugly.
Yeah, I showed a picture of that earlier in the stream. That was the one I dug up. It was like, it's terrible. Wilkie, hang on a minute. Shut up, Wilkie. I don't even understand this question. I really don't. What is he talking about? Is he comparing me to Fred Flintstone or something?
Apparently he thinks you're a member of the Moose Lodge.
Do they even still have Moose Lodges anymore? I remember seeing them when I was a kid. They were filled with old World War II veterans and Korean War veterans.
I thought that was the VFW Hall.
That's not the same thing? Okay.
I don't think so. That's like saying the Masonic Lodge is the same thing. I don't think so.
No, I don't know where I would be able to find a Moose Lodge, and I don't dance, so I don't understand the question. No, this is not a 24-hour stream. This stream will end about an hour or so. I don't know. I gotta leave around 5 or so anyway. I'm taking my mom to dinner. So, I don't know what a Moose Lodge is. I mean, is that a place where they have mooses?
Stands to reason.
Listen, this is sick. I'm not even going to read it. I'm just going to let that stand on its own.
Well, you didn't know Jay was a gigolo in his spare time?
The way he looks? Oh, Jesus Christ. Big Wrist is here. Good to see you, sir.
I don't think it's up to you to find him attractive. I don't think you're his target market, sir.
I damn well better not be. Sir Uga says, Loyal Order Moose Lodge in Yulee, Florida. I live nowhere near Yulee. And if I lived in a town called Yulee, I'd move. Did you know there's a town in Florida called Yeehaw Junction?
Yes, I've talked about it on this show with you before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, because they're the ones that have got the chicken crossing signs that say chickens have the right of way. And if you run over their chickens, you will be ticketed.
Now I remember.
Yeah, that's Yeehaw Junction.
I got to start taking Prevagen.
There's also a town in Florida called Weewahitchka.
I understand that there's a nationwide shortage of Prevagen because some slob in Washington, D.C. is using up all the supply.
I thought he was on ginkgo biloba.
I don't know what he's on, but they need to up the dosage. Palatka? I don't live near Palatka. I almost got a job in Palatka after I graduated from Florida. I was going to be an analyst for the Florida Department of Natural Resources. And I came in second. Oh, well. Samsula.
Do you really want to work for the government anyway?
Well, at the time I did. Now I don't know. Well, at the time, I mean, I'm 25 years old. I just got out of my master's program. I needed a job. So, they had a job that, I thought I fit. So I applied. I got all the way to the end, and I came in second to somebody else. And they said they would probably be contacting me in a few months anyway because they were probably going to get another analyst position. And then there was an election, and a new administration came in and started cutting the state budget. So, oh well. Then I moved to Atlanta.
Yeah, that was a real winner move right there.
What?
So that's a real winner move.
Well, at the time it was. I got laid more often in Atlanta.
Well, yes, the pickings are a little slim around the retirement community.
Well, I was living in Gainesville. The pickings weren't slim in Gainesville, but they were a hell of a lot better in Atlanta.
There's probably more STDs in Gainesville than there is Atlanta.
Well, luckily I avoided the STDs in Gainesville.
Dodged a bullet there.
Well, if you're careful, you wear your raincoat,
What's life without a little risk, right?
There's risk and then there's risk, all right?
Uh-huh. And I'm pretty sure we ain't talking about the board game.
No, we are not. Right. No, playing Russian roulette with your dick. No, thank you. So if you win the drawing, Slim, which one would you pick?
Probably that Casio.
Really? It's not a very big watch. It's not puny, but it's Casio's good. It's a quartz watch too, so it's keeping excellent time.
Yes, but according to some people, that's any Casio is a god tier watch.
Is a what?
Is a god tier watch.
Casio is a god tier watch. Okay.
That video I sent you the link to with that Irish guy, I'm subscribed to him. He loves Casios.
Well, there's a lot of Casio fanboys out there. CJ's here. Take that out. Good. So our one of our two Georgia Tech fans is here today. Georgia Tech fans must be pretty happy right now. They got a new coach, new direction.
I wouldn't necessarily be happy with that new coach, but that's me.
Well,
I mean, unless you just wanted a new coach, any new coach, well, okay, but
Pizza Woman, I think Rick keeps changing names because he has a identity crisis. But we'll put him down anyway. Multiple personality, that kind of thing. USF got a new coach too, and according to my daughter, they're pretty excited on campus for the new coach to kick in.
who'd USF hire?
Huh?
Who did they hire?
I forgot his name, but they went 1-9 this season, or 1-10, or something horrid like that. And she told me that all of a sudden they can't keep USF sweatshirts in stock on campus. I said, Alex, that may have something to do with the fact that it's cold outside.
Bethune-Cookman got a new coach too. They hired Ed Reed to be their head coach. And no, that's not a joke. Yes.
Bethune-Cookman hired Ed Reed?
Yes.
Oh,
I thought it was kind of funny myself.
That's not going to work out well. Wilkie says USF should have kept Jim Levitt. Did they fire Jim Levitt, or did he quit to go to greener pastures or something?
Well, I mean, if you go 1-11, I don't think you're headed for much greener pastures.
I guess not. Oh. Well, she's graduating in May, so she won't be around for the next football season anyway, I think. She's got to do a master's program, but she's not sure where she wants to go yet. I said, well, kid, you better make your decision real soon, because in about 5 months you're graduating and you got to leave.
How upset would you be if she decided to do her master's at Florida State?
I already told her if she goes to her I told her a long time ago, I told both my daughters, I said, if you go to Florida State for anything, or Tennessee or Georgia, you're on your own. I ain't paying for it.
Well, that's not very nice.
I'm not a very nice person.
You're supposed to support your children no matter what.
No. They go to Florida State, Georgia, or Tennessee, they get nothing from me. Nothing. Contempt they will get from me. Contempt. Well, the one kid I don't have to worry about anymore. She's working now. But I think Alex wants to stay at USF. She likes Tampa.
Well, there's a lot to like.
Oh, goody, Uncle Lou's here. Why am I not wearing this shirt upside down? Because they didn't offer the shirt upside down. If they offered an upside down version of the shirt, I would have bought it. It's funny. A little while ago, she was in downtown Tampa. She calls me up and she said, "Dad, you're not going to believe this." What? There's a train running through the street of downtown Tampa. Yeah, I know. A freight train through downtown. I said, did you think those railroad tracks in the street were there for decoration?
There's railroad tracks in downtown Memphis, but it's a trolley, not the train.
No, this is an actual CSX line. It goes from Port of Tampa to, I think it's called Yeoman Yard. I don't remember exactly, but it's a daily freight, but it runs at night. You imagine an air horn like that blowing and echoing off those big, tall buildings? That has got to be loud.
Oh yeah, because I mean, there's train track about 7 or 8 miles from my house, and I can hear their horn.
No, CJ, we do not want FSU to win tomorrow. We want Oklahoma to win tomorrow. I bet Slim and I are of a like mind on that. Oklahoma needs to win tomorrow. They won't, but they need to.
I've actually got Oklahoma picked to win that game. I do think Florida State's better, but Oklahoma got better as the season went on, and I think they're probably going to be a little more motivated for it than Florida State is.
I guess. I just hate Florida State that much.
Well, I mean, that's fine, and I have disdain for them as well, but, you know, I'm not going to say, oh, I hate Florida State. They're getting blown out 1,000-0, because that's not going to happen.
No. It might be. It actually might be a pretty good game. Might. I don't know. Isn't Florida? Oh, let me see what the spread is on that one.
I want to say Florida State was like a 6-point favorite, maybe 7. But I could be completely.
That sounds about right.
I've looked at a bunch, and they start to run together.
Yeah, Duke is beating the piss out of UCF.
I hope Duke loses 100-0.
Florida State's favored by 9.5.
Well, okay, I was only off by a couple of points.
Where is that? Cheez-It Bowl. Where is that being played?
Orlando.
Oh, it's a home game. Christ. I don't know. I just not watching a lot of college football right now. Sort of lost interest.
Oh, I get that Oklahoma's not a great team, CJ, but I mean, their defense made Anthony Richardson look like a competent quarterback. So, does that really scare anybody? Actually, no. My wanting Duke to lose by 1,000 points has nothing to do with Duke beating Miami. It's not the first time Duke's beaten Miami, so I don't care.
Oh, wait a minute. The Florida State game was a lot closer than I thought it would be.
It was. That was a good game. I sat there and watched it.
I watched it through 3 quarters and gave up. I mean, I was streaming the game. It looked like it was pretty much over and done with, so I just shut the stream down and went to bed.
I mean, not really. It stayed within 1 score pretty much the whole game.
No, it was more than 1 score at one point. It was a 2-score game when I shut it off. But
well, yeah, because Florida State scored first, and then so just the way it worked out, they'd be up by 2 scores, and then Florida would respond.
I just wish Florida would learn to play defense again. That would be nice. You know, it's like that scene in Office Space. Yeah, if you could, you know, show up this weekend and maybe play a little defense, that would be great. Yeah.
Yeah, that may be true, Pizza Woman, but it's also true your coach almost got his ass whooped by a 50-plus-year-old man.
Where Pizza
Ryan
Woman
Day didn't. She said something about Duke being better than Miami. That may be true, but it's also true that Ryan Day almost got his pudgy ass whooped by Greg Schiano.
Now, wait a minute, Sir Uga. It seems that UF did not have a bad recruiting season this year. You know, they did better than they did for a while. You know, so it does look like UF has learned to recruit again. All it took was a coaching change. K-Dog.
How is it Florida State? How is it Florida State beats both Florida and Miami and recruits worse than both of them?
Have you been to Tallahassee, sir?
I mean, I try and close my eyes and hold my breath when I go through there.
Need I say more? I mean, Tallahassee is the asshole of Florida.
Well, let's not act like Gainesville's the Hilton.
No, but it's better than Tallahassee. Oh, Raj is here. Jesse J. He comes in with his usual subtle, very subtle, yes.
There's nothing subtle about Jesse.
No. I don't think Jesse is subtle when he sleeps.
I mean, I get why Pizza Woman's so upset because she can see the writing on the wall that Ohio State's to the point now that they have to backdoor into the playoffs. They've been on a steady downward trajectory ever since Ryan Day took over.
Wilkie is taking off, so good to see you again, sir. Thanks for stopping by. So Lou came in for one hit and left. Okay. Drive by Lou. What's this? What is he talking about? I guess he's talking about Buffalo, University of Buffalo.
Dude, I come across this clip. I don't remember if it was an HBCU team or if it was a D2 school. Hell, it might have even been D3 because it was one I had never heard of. But they actually let him in for one play. They had a 52-year-old running back.
Oh, shit. If you hit him, you might split him in half. Damn. Oh, Traveling Fools is here. So we got both team captains from the softball game. I hear a cash register in the back.
No, you probably hear my CV rattling around on the dashboard.
Sir Uga's starting the trash talk a little early. Ohio State soft as fuck. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't see anybody hindering Georgia's path to repeat this year.
I mean, I agree with Lou's take that I think Ohio State matchup-wise matches up pretty good against Georgia, but with the way they play in the trenches, I don't know if they're going to be able to. I mean, he's going to old CJ Stroud's going to have to show a little more heart than he's shown for most of the year. He's got to be willing to stand in there and take some licks.
You think it's going to be Georgia and Michigan?
More than likely.
Who wins that game?
Probably Georgia because, I mean, those two teams are very similar. both offensively and defensively, and Georgia's just more talented. Now, does that mean Georgia's going to win? No, we see, less talented teams beat more talented teams all the time.
Yeah. So if Georgia and Michigan end up together, we're going to hear nothing but Mr. Khaki Pants trolling for a week.
Now, I got nothing against Georgia, but since I have no real vested interest, since my team's not in it, I tend to root for the underdog. So, go TCU if you can pull it off. That'd be a great story. Go Michigan if you can pull it off. I think Jim Harbaugh, may be one of the best coaches, if not the best coach, in college football right now that doesn't have a championship.
All I hope for is if Georgia wins the championship again, for God's sake, Lou, keep your shirt on.
I got no hate if Georgia wins it. Georgia win. Like I said, I've got no real vested interest in it.
No, I don't really either.
Just in general,
I don't want to see a shirtless Lou.
Just in general, like I said, if my team's not in it, I tend to root for the underdog because it's a good story. Last year, Georgia was the underdog. Props to them. Like I said, this year, I think TCU or Michigan would be considered the underdog.
What if we end up with Ohio State, Michigan as the championship game?
Well, then we know that that everything's rigged, and it's rigged for the Big Ten, right?
Well, they can rig elections. Why can't they rig a football game, right?
Hey, there are YouTube channels out there dedicated to nothing but how every college and NFL game is all rigged, and they'll sit here. Yeah, see, this guy just tripped for no reason. Look at that fake dive. It's funny to sit there and watch them.
Oh, there's plenty of. I've seen one or two YouTube channels that do a lot of weekly NFL highlights. Turn your camera on, Ballard. Thank you. They do weekly NFL highlights, and I watch occasionally. I watch them out of boredom. And the way that the game is played at that level now is so soft, it's so effeminate now that it's disgusting.
Yeah, well, it's about to get worse. Me and Pete were talking about this the other day. They're talking about, and actually they just did it, at least for part of it. They're talking about ejecting players in the NFL now for roughing the passer and hitting defenseless players. And they just threw somebody out of a game Sunday. I think it was somebody that played for the Bills for a hit on a quote unquote defenseless player.
Yeah, I saw that.
That'll kill that league faster than anything else.
Yes, dude, especially with just the egregious roughing the passer penalties they've been calling this year. Yeah, that's not going to go over very well.
I saw where they were calling roughing the passer penalties because somebody landed on them, they tackled them and then they fell on top of them. I'm sorry,
you can't do that.
Of a tackle. You fall. When you tackle someone, you are falling, and if the guy happens to be underneath you, you fall on top of them. I'm sorry, that's tackling. How do you tackle someone and not fall on them?
Don't ask me. Your guess is as good as mine.
I said it. I said it the other day on a Facebook group. I think I know it was a Gator group. And Raj, I said, I predict that the sport of football will be banned and disbanded in my lifetime. Now, admittedly, that's not a long time because, I'm not Ballard's age, but it really wouldn't surprise me in the next 20 to 25 to 30 years that football is banned the way we're going. And I didn't get a lot of pushback on that.
Maybe.
Haven't looked that far, Raj. He's asking me what I think about
That's an old dig. I mean, I don't know why they're still doing that like 5 years later. I mean, that's like doing chess wake up. That's like doing chess wake up jokes. I mean, come on.
Oh, that's still funny.
I literally asked Lou. I literally asked Uncle Lou one time. What he thought about the Georgia Clemson.
You only tweeted one time that you suck at tossing salad, but we're going to forever make jokes about that.
I never tweeted that. I only commented in Lou's comment section.
Okay, well, you put out a comment that said you suck at tossing salad, and you will forever be made fun of that. It's just the way it goes.
Yeah, I know. Shit.
That's like till he's in the grave. All Saleen's gonna hear about is how he yells at little kids to keep off of his grass.
Except I don't, but but I'm old, so that's what old men do. They yell at kids to stay off the grass. But the ironic part is I live in a community where I don't own the grass. I don't take care of it. That's what the HOA does. So I don't care if somebody does a burnout on my grass. I don't give a shit.
I can't stand HOAs.
Neither can I, but if they take care of my lawn and I don't have to.
What are you talking about? Getting to cut my grass is about the only peace and quiet I get in my life.
Slim, look around me, Slim. Both my kids don't live here anymore. I'm divorced. I don't have a girlfriend. I got nothing but peace and quiet.
I mean, that could be remedied. We could send your ex-wife and your sister over there together.
I'll shoot them both. Ben's right over there. I'll shoot them both.
I got a new one for Christmas. That was how my Christmas went.
What'd you get?
Actually, at Springfield, their XDS, little less than 3.5 inch, little compact 45.
Nice.
I bought myself 3 watches. All were from the same maker, Zelos. They were a limited edition series of watches that I missed out on, but I acquired them all in the secondary market. I'm wearing one right now.
I got a Fitbit. I took it as my grandmother telling me to lose some weight, fatty. But
yeah, that's a good way to take it.
No, I'm just kidding. I did get one though.
Well, fine. I'll say it. Lose some weight, fatty. And I can say that because I'm fat ass too.
Yep.
My doctor says I'm overweight. He wants me to drop another 5 to 7 pounds if I can in the near future.
Well, I think that whole BMI thing is bullshit because,
no, he just wants me to lower the strain on my body so that my blood sugar will drop a little more.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, because according to that BMI, I should be like 185 pounds. I'd look like Golden Blue Dude. No.
God, he dropped off the face of the earth. I haven't seen him around or making videos in forever. What the hell happened to him?
He's making videos every day. I don't know what you're talking about.
I haven't seen him.
Yeah. Apparently, you're not subscribed to him, and now everybody knows.
I thought I was subscribed to him.
Yeah, well, that was your first mistake. You were thoughting.
Yeah, I shouldn't think. I always get in trouble when I think. I'm going to start typing names into this comment, this name picker. So carry on for a moment, please. You'll hear my keyboard.
Clickety clackety, clickety clackety.
Type.
Keep it up, wise ass. I won't put you in the drawing.
Well, that'll just break my wee little heart.
I still got this one. Right.
CJ, that comment doesn't make a whole lot of sense. This is the first time since like 2007 Miami didn't make a bowl. Kansas has a regular habit of this.
Virginia Tech's made a bowl recently. Haven't they?
Yeah, Virginia Tech made a bowl too, if not last year or the year before.
Right.
Well, I mean, he's a Georgia Tech fan, so they're not exactly the brightest bulbs in the chandelier.
And yet they go to a tech school.
No. You ever heard of the Challenger? That's Georgia Tech's greatest accomplishment. So great. Georgia Tech can make terrible interstate systems and blow up space shuttles.
How many A's in UG in Sir Uga? Oh, 3. Never mind.
3 A's. Yeah, triple A. That's the easiest way to remember it.
Okay. I'm not doing good with the typing today.
Kind of annoying, to be honest with you.
Oh, hang on. Well, I forgot. I can mute my microphone. Hang on.
Well, I just said something about Georgia Tech fans not being the brightest bulb in the chandelier. Jesus.
You got to forgive Saleen. He's a Florida man.
Well, he's kind of old, too. Old people are known to forget things.
Yeah.
Just kind of look, give him a sad look, pat him on the head, and go on about your day.
What's funny is he muted himself. He can still hear us.
You guys are really fucking funny.
I thought so.
Oh, that makes one of you.
Oh, my gosh.
Let's see. So, yeah. So I'll do that. I'll do that in about 15 minutes. I'll just lock. I've got everybody in except for Pizza Woman who didn't want to be in. So I'll do it.
But Miami can't win a legitimate team this year. That may be true.
Wouldn't that mean Miami can't beat a legitimate team this year? But
it once again, Georgia Tech fan. But also, Miami just completely ran Georgia Tech off the field. So what does that make them?
What are we talking about?
CJ's in his little feelers.
Well, yeah. He's a youngin'.
Oh, I ain't mad at him for it.
They're all snowflakes. What can we do?
Oh.
And they can't drive a stick shift.
My grandmother couldn't drive a stick, which surprised shit out of me. But then I found out that she didn't get her driver's license till she was in her 40s. And I was like, well, okay, that makes a little more sense. But even then, I learned how to drive on a stick. I mean, how do you not know how to drive a stick?
I didn't learn how to drive on a stick initially, but I learned how to drive on a stick real soon after I started driving. My friend had a Toyota Corolla with a stick shift.
Now, Jesse, that ain't even right. God damn.
Oh my god.
And most grandmas are probably, if they can drive a stick, it's probably rubbery and soft anyway.
Actually, Jesse, apparently you haven't heard what goes on in nursing homes, because them old folks are some freaks.
Yep.
Like, get it, Grandma.
Hey. And how they say old folks ain't got no shame, they don't give a damn who walks in on them. They just keep on going.
Yeah, they're shipping in KY and Viagra by the truckload.
And see, I thought that wasn't good for like old folks with heart conditions and shit.
Sir UGA. My joystick.
Who did that? That was Daz Band from the 80s. Daz Band. They did a song called Joystick. God, I am dating myself now, aren't I?
Well, we try and forget most of the music from the 80s. I mean, the highlight of music in the 80s was Flock of Seagulls and Bruce Willis thought he could sing. Remember that when he called himself Bruno?
That's not true. There was some good stuff coming out in the 80s. Van Halen had some of their best stuff in there.
Yes, a whole lot of hairspray and spandex that I wish time would forget.
I like the 80s.
I don't remember the 80s, thank God.
I remember some of it.
I know I've heard some good things from my parents that I wish I lived through it.
Let me put it this way. A lot of us who grew up in the 80s and the early 90s, we are very, very, very grateful that they didn't have camera phones back then.
Well, I am too. But isn't that when those little Polaroid instant cameras came out?
Yeah.
Hang on. Yeah. The trolls have started up again. Retirement community. It's not a retirement community.
Okay, well, here you go. Date yourself even more. Which was better, Van Halen or Van Hagar?
Oh, God. Van Halen.
I say, according to most people, there should only be one answer.
I mean, I'm not the biggest David Lee Roth fan. He's kind of an arrogant prick, but Van Halen.
You don't say. Have you met any rock star?
But Van Halen was a hell of a lot better and a hell of a lot more entertaining with Diamond Dave on stage rather than and Sammy Hagar. Another takeaway from Sammy Hagar, he's a hell of a performer, but David Lee Roth was just light years ahead of him.
Well, let's not forget, and this will forever be a black stain on the 80s, that people actually thought that Axl Rose could fucking sing.
He can't. No.
I've heard that, Sir UGA, but I've never had it. I need to try it.
What?
He said Hagar's got his own line of tequila.
Oh yeah, he does.
I've never had it. I need to try it.
Cabo Wabo tequila or something like that.
Is that Hagar's? I have had that.
Yeah, he owns a club down there called in Cabo called Cabo Wabo.
Ooh, my wife hates that stuff. I mean, it's kind of my fault, but yeah, she hates that stuff. Because I didn't think about it one night. We were hanging out with some friends, and I'm sitting there feeding her shots right along with myself. Well, I didn't think about it. I've got a little tiki shot glass that I use. It's one of them I've got. But I completely forgot it's a triple shot, and I fed her like 7 of them. That night didn't turn out how I had planned.
Was it regular vomiting or projectile vomiting?
Well, I guess you could call it projectile because it was coming out both ends. I don't think she's had tequila since.
I don't blame her. Tequila is one of those post sick drunk sick things that one will stay with you. The memory of that will stay with you forever. Vic Tube is here.
Oh, Vic decided to wake up.
Now.
What's up, Vic?
Now, Pete turned me on to, and I can't even think of the name of it now. I would have to look it up. But Pete turned me on to this tequila that was actually pretty damn good. And I've bought some more since. God, for the life of me, I cannot think of the name of it. Because I bought him a bottle that I brought to Pigeon Forge, and we polished that thing off in a couple hours. Casamigos. That's it. Thank you, Mr. Sanchez. And actually, I tell a lie. My wife has had some tequila since then because we went on this little tour thing when we went to Mexico. And one of them was a tequila distillery.
Pineapple and
champagne is the worst, though.
I've never had it. I've heard it's an acquired taste.
You overdo it on champagne and get sick. That shit lingers.
I've heard champagne's an acquired taste, but it's something I've never had.
I just turned 21. First thing I tried when I turned 21 a few weeks ago was straight up beer. And my grandfather brought up. And
why would you do that to yourself?
Oh, I know.
Just remember, don't mix beer and alcohol.
Yeah, I'm gonna call bullshit on that. I'm calling bullshit on that.
If you're on beer, stay on beer. If you're on alcohol, stay on alcohol.
Yeah, I'm calling bullshit on that. I've never had that problem.
All right. That's fine. Well, it is about 4:30. Well, no, okay, I'll give it a couple more minutes. At 4:30, I'm going to do the drawing for the watch. For those
Rick
of
Sanchez, oh, sorry. Go ahead. I apologize.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I was responding to Rick Sanchez's last comment. That's an offense worth arson.
Continuing to drive may invalidate your arrest.
Shut up. I didn't ask you nothing.
I am doing a drawing today for those of you who came in late because this is the last live stream of 2022. And by the way, thank fucking God 2022 is over. This has not been a great year for me. I'm tired of it. I want it to go away. But I wanted to do a watch giveaway for all of you who have been great supporters of me throughout the year, even when I wasn't around. So I'm giving away a watch in about a minute or two. Everyone who is in the comment section has already been added to a name picker, which I'll put up on screen in a minute. You get a choice. I have this dive watch from a company called Deep Blue. This is a pretty good size dive watch.
I think I've seen you
Those
review that
with
one.
really slim wrists probably might not want this one. And if you don't like the dive watch and you want something a little dressier, I have this very nice Casio quartz day date watch, black metal strap. Comes with the extra links if you need them. So if you win, you get to choose. If you're not in America, you don't get the watch. I am not shipping. I'm not shipping out of the country.
That seems a little biased, sir.
It is. 100%.
How dare you?
He hates foreigners.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, Sir UGA, I'm not going to knock Blanton's because, I mean, it's all right, but you can buy stuff that's a whole lot better for a whole lot cheaper. Blanton's is overpriced.
Okay, so it's 4:30. I'm going to lock the contest, and I've got everyone already in a comment picker, which hopefully when I share my screen will pop up again like it did earlier. Let me know if it does. Hang on. Okay, do you see it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you guys see it, but does the comment in the comment section, do you see that? Leave me alone, Vic. Somebody say they see the comment picker in the name picker on the stream. Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's there. I just pulled up the screen.
As you can see, I've got all the names here. Wait, maybe you see my pointer. Anyway, maybe you don't. But all the names are here that have been in the comment section, and I'm going to spin it.
I'm already calling shenanigans.
I bet it lands on Raj.
I don't care if you're calling shenanigans or not. All right, there she goes. Spinny, 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 spinny. All right.
Oh.
Ramma Jamma Taylor.
There you go.
Wins the watch. Okay. So, and if they don't claim the watch, say in the next day or so, I'll just do another drawing and I'll film it as a separate video and go from there.
That's right, Sir UGA. Same as lose rigged wheel.
Yeah, same as Yes, it's rigged, of course. So I only saw Ramma Jamma Taylor pop in for a minute. I don't know if they're still here or not.
Yeah, he put something in there after his name popped up.
Yeah. Does anybody know who that is? I've never.
Yeah, he's been around for a while.
He uploads content. I've never met him personally, but.
All right. Does anyone know how to get a hold of him? Oh, wait. There he is. Ramma Jamma Taylor is right there. Okay.
Sir UGA said probably got a dead battery.
No, it doesn't. Okay, so Ramma Jamma Taylor. Here's what you do. If you go to my channel and you go to the about section, you'll find my email or an email address. You can email and you can tell me which watch you want and your shipping address, and I'll ship you the watch. Fair enough. Or if you don't want the watch, tell me now, and I'll do another drawing.
More spinny, spinny, spinny. Rig spinny, spinny, spinny.
More rig spinny, 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 because people here are salty because they don't win.
I'm not salty. I just like giving you hell. I just bought myself a new watch, so why would I be salty about it?
Okay, so Taylor, just email me and we'll work it out, and I'll get you. You have to tell me which watch you want. We'll work it out, and I'll get that thing to you. There you go.
Now you may or may not have to get the watch authenticated.
There's nothing to authenticate. They're real watches.
But you sent out some fake ones.
No, only that one time. And I fixed that watch. I fixed that mistake. But that's a real Casio. It's a real deep blue diver. I bought them from a reputable source. Reputable.
I thought you were reputable, and then, I found out that you got. So it makes me wonder just how reputable you are.
Shut up, Slim.
I sorry, sir.
You irritate me. Anyway.
Well, mission accomplished then.
Yeah, I irritate easily because I'm old. Anyway, now that stuff is over, I can concentrate on the last half hour of this stream. We lost Ballard, eh?
It happens. He comes and he goes.
Yep. I'll put the link in again in case Raj or somebody wants to come in. Yeah. That's right. You did. You told me at the beginning of the stream you bought yourself another watch for your Christmas.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about since those Seikos you can change stuff out so easily. I started eyeballing a dark green bezel for it, just because.
Now look at this. Raj is starting up here. Send me the watch. He owes me a steak. How much is the other watch? Well, he hasn't picked a watch yet, or did he?
He's probably going to do it in the email, I would imagine.
Yeah, I would imagine he would. All right, if you're interested in whatever watch he doesn't pick, we'll talk about it, Raj. No problem. Now, of all the people I know, Raj could easily wear this one. He's got a pretty good sized wrist. He could probably wear that one pretty easy.
I think old Jesse could pull off like a 50 millimeter. I think he's got a big enough wrist for it.
Oh, for sure. I would talk him out of it, because the only watches I can think that are that big are like Invictus, and those are horrible watches.
Yeah, well, those Hublots are about that size too, but that's some overpriced garbage as well.
Hublot, I wouldn't own a Hublot. I cannot think of a single Hublot watch that I would own. Those things are fucking horrible.
Do they have an original design? I mean, most of the popular crap that they have is like Royal Oak knockoffs.
Jerry Wells, have I set up a sales? And no. I have sold watches out of my personal collection, but no, I've not sold watches as a profession or anything like that. But I have sold watches from my collection. Jesse's bought several of them actually, and yeah, out of all the people in this grouping, and most of the watches I sell are not people who come to my channel or watch directly. They don't come to these live streams. They are channel members, though. They'll watch my videos. But no, I don't sell watches to sell watches. Huh?
What?
What did you say?
I didn't say anything. I was somebody else talking.
Well, when you talk, your icon kind of pulses. So,
like I said, that was somebody else talking. Like I said, wasn't me. I'm offloading. I was going back there to drop my airbags and open the vent.
Yeah, I heard the air vent open or air brake, something. No, Jerry, I wouldn't go somewhere and sell watches. I wouldn't know where to go.
There's flea markets all over the state you can go to.
My watches do not belong in flea markets. So. My watches belong in high-end boutiques.
Well, the AP, I would agree with you. Some of the others, not so much.
What's a mail to order? What is that?
He had a brain fart while he was typing.
Yeah, well, Rick Sanchez's entire life was a brain fart.
Ouchie.
I don't have a mail order wife. What the hell would I want with one of those? What am I going to do with that?
Well, they're not going to get lippy until they get the green card. So
I don't want one of those. I got enough problems in my life.
Yeah, Saleen buys his love by the hour.
Yeah. No, I don't have to buy. Pornhub is free. What are you talking about?
Excuse me.
Uncle Lou says Florida is basically a flea market. Yeah, well, if Florida is basically a flea market, Georgia is basically one big Walmart full of fat people.
Ow. Speaking of salty.
Have you ever been to a Walmart in Georgia?
Yes, I lived in Georgia for 4 years.
Well, then the aisles on Walmarts are extra wide to accommodate the fat people in the electric carts.
And so are your Walmarts. Because all Walmarts are that way. You don't exactly have supermodels shopping at Walmart.
Yeah, but if you go to the Walmart that I went to in Kennesaw, you'd understand. I mean, we're talking aircraft carrier size here.
Jesus.
And Sanchez, I've never thought about a mail order bride, not once.
I think you should.
No. Well, wait a minute. Well, should I go for the Russian ones or the Thai?
I
I like Thai food. That might be good.
see, there you go.
I love to eat Thai.
Go find you one from Vietnam or something. She'll love you long time.
They're all communists.
Now, you do have to verify that this is just saying, coming out of Thailand, you can't be so sure. You got to verify beforehand that's not one of them he-she's.
No. Yeah, you got to check those out real careful.
Yeah. Just watch Crocodile Dundee. He'll teach you a good technique for verifying.
No, I remember that scene. Jerry Wells says I should order one from Kentucky. No, not Kentucky. No. Tennessee, maybe. Not Kentucky. Kentucky's too far north. Yeah, but if you order her up a Russian bride, she might be a spy.
Well, I mean, you got to worry about that with the Asian ones, too. What was that damn senator's name that had slept with like 30 Chinese spies?
Oh, you mean Swalwell?
Yeah, that one. You got to watch out for them, too.
Swalwell and his little, what is it, Ling Ling?
Whatever.
Turned out to be a Chinese spy. Well, I don't understand this.
No.
I need to order a pocket P. No back talking and BS to put up with, an easy cleanup.
Just Google it after the show.
No, thank you. Otherwise, I put on a list.
I'm sure you're already on some lists.
Oh, I have no doubt. I don't own any Seikos, sir. I sold all my Seikos.
Seikos are from Japan anyway, not China.
Well, some of them are made in China. Some of them aren't. Depends on the model line. If you're looking at the Seiko 5s, they might be made in China. But if, say, you went up to a little higher to like one of the divers, or a Grand Seiko or a King Seiko, those are definitely Japanese. Battle Angel finally showed up. Hour and 45 minutes late.
Pizza Woman said she just looked it up. Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, God. Well, I'm glad you're on the list now, so I'm not.
Like I said, you're already on the list, so you might as well.
No. Now I'm afraid.
No.
Oh, it's okay, Battle Angel. It's no problem. You missed the drawing. You could have been in the drawing for a watch. Of course, she wouldn't want it anyway, so.
Well, you don't know that. That would have been another name on the wheel.
I bet you she doesn't wear the watch I got her for Christmas the last year. Does D4 still have a channel? I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, because I'm still subscribed to him, but.
Let's find out. How come I don't have him on my channel list? I was subscribed to him. D4 was called D4 Sports, right?
You know, Matt Dummett's saying he deleted it. Or he deleted everything off of it.
Yeah, he did. Son of a bitch.
I mean, it wasn't that long ago I talked to him because that was just a couple of days before the Clemson-Miami game because he was talking about being there, and then he got sick or his son got sick. Somebody got sick.
Oh, Battle Angel. Wait a minute. She does wear that watch, but Blue got her a G-Shock. Wow, he never talked to me about it, so that's all him.
Well, I didn't know it required your consultation.
He doesn't. But, you know, I figured he might call me anyway. But Jerry, we do not speak of that person on my channel ever. ever. So do not speak of him again, please.
Oh, come on. Every court needs a jester.
But every court does not need a racist. Just saying. Well, Battle Angel, send me a picture. I am curious. No, but anyway. Oh, my back hurts. I don't know why. It actually got warm up here, or down here, I should say.
Well, I mean, it's 72 in Louisiana. I mean, it's supposed to be warm at my house over the next couple of days.
It's going to be near 80 here in the next few days. Thank God.
Well, it ain't going to get that warm, but...
Tired of the damn cold. I want to be back warm again. Everyone on the news is crying about in Florida because it's supposed to rain on New Year's Eve. Who gives a fuck? I don't care. Rain all you want to.
Yeah, but then it ruins everybody's plans.
Oh.
All the people in Ybor City will get wet.
Tough shit. I ain't going to be in Ybor City. I wouldn't go near the place.
Yeah, well, that's why you haven't gotten laid, sir.
I'm going to drive 60 miles to go get laid. No. Only if it was an ironclad guarantee.
Just be at the bar when they close. Something will be there that will open its legs.
No. That can only lead to disaster.
Beggars can't be choosers, sir.
I'm not begging. Not a bit of it.
You're only about a step from it.
No, I'm about 20,000 miles from it. What are you doing on New Year's Eve?
I got 3 kids, sir. Not shit.
Hire a babysitter. Go pick the wife up. No, I'm not going anywhere. Geez, that backup beeper is loud.
Getting on my damn nerves too. It's like going somewhere, dude.
Who's backing up?
It's a big ass forklift.
Oh well.
There. I was trying to smoke a cigarette, but he ain't gonna let me. I mean, I get it, Jesse. I was just trying to help a brother out. That's all. You know, Pamela Anderson gets old after a while.
Pamela Anderson. Jesus Christ. I hadn't heard that one before.
You hadn't heard that? God, that's older than me.
No, I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah.
I guess I lead a sheltered life or something.
You know what? That may be your point. We need to get SaleenDriver in the club. That's what we need. We need to find a club and get him in it.
No.
Find you some 22-year-old that'll teach you shit you ain't never thought about. Dude, he is just sitting there in reverse, but I don't think that's a backup alarm. I think the alarm even goes off when they're going forward.
Or is he from Swift?
No, it's a giant forklift. It's not a 18-wheeler. There ain't no other trucks here but me. Well, I mean, there's some at the other end that are probably offloading, but
I thought I just tried to make a decent trucking joke. You know, Swift is supposed to be so horrible. You need warning beepers even when they go forward.
Well, like I said, there ain't no other trucks here, so it didn't work.
No, but the point is, I tried to make a trucking joke, but
I can give you an A for effort.
I figured you and Jesse would have gotten it. Oh God, Jesse, you're getting sick now. You know what the sad part is? You put thought into something like this. I mean, I think he meant paints, but
I think it's what he meant too.
The sad part is he put thought into that statement before he badly typed it. That's what worries me more than anything else. He's thinking of this shit. Rick Sanchez says Snyder is worse than Swift.
I've heard that said before. I don't know a whole lot about Snyder. I mean the two worst that I've seen around are obviously Swift. Because and see, here's the thing though, Swift is so big that sure they're going to have a higher number of accidents to people because there's so much more of them than there is everybody else. But Western Express is really bad too. Or as some people call it, Felon Express.
Now, the thing that worries me is when you're a trucking company that you're advertising for drivers on a Sirius XM, that to me, that's a bad look.
Well, why do you think Western Express got the reputation they do? They actively recruit drivers in prison.
Oh.
That's why they're called Felon Express. Because they recruit guys that are, that's one of their biggest recruiting beds is guys that are about to get out of prison.
So if I wanted to become a trucker, where should I go to get, trained properly?
Don't ask me. I wasn't trained properly.
Jesus Christ. That's what I was.
Well, I didn't go to a trucking school. I went and took the written test. I paid the money, took the written test, got a permit, and spent about 6 months. When you have that permit, you can drive unloaded with somebody in the vehicle that's got a valid license. So I spent about 6 months doing that, and then I went and took my road test.
Obviously passed.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I don't know. I think I'm probably too old to drive a truck now.
Shit. I've seen people twice your age out there driving.
That would be 114.
I was rounding. You got a lot of older drivers. There's a lot of fuzzy old curmudgeons out there on the road.
Do they still use CB radios?
Most people don't. I do, but most people don't. Or what a lot of them do, a lot of them will have CB radios in their truck, and then they hit a backup, then they turn them on.
I bet Channel 19 is still the trucker channel.
I mean, it is, and it gets annoying because half the time I'll turn mine off because of it. You'll have a lot of people with base stations get on 19. So I'm sitting here listening to a fucking conversation in Ohio, and I'm in Texas. It's like, go find another channel, asshole. There's 40 of them at least.
When I was going kid in the 70s, CB radios were everything. Everyone wanted to have a CB.
I got a CB in here, and there's one in my pickup truck.
Did you know that at one time with CB radios, you actually had to go get a license? I don't.
Well, technically, well, you don't have to for a standard 4-watt radio, which is what you can just go buy out of any truck stop. You don't need a license for that. Technically, you need an FCC license for any CB that's amplified. So basically anything over 4 that's got more than a 4-watt output. But I mean, it's one of those things. You can go buy it. It's not like the FCC is going to show up at your door going, "Let me see your FCC license." I mean, that's not going to happen.
No, the ATF will show up first.
Well, I've already had that happen. I've already told them to fuck off. I'm on a first name basis with them.
That's not good.
Well, I kind of have to. I got a lot. There's a lot of paperwork for some of the stuff that I have that has to go through the ATF, and then it also, when you buy more than one gun at a time now, it automatically sends a red flag to the ATF, and they'll show up at your house. So I did it just to see if they would.
Happy New Year to you, Mr. Sancho. Thank you for being here. Be safe. We'll see you next week.
I knew that part of the conversation would make Albert leave.
I got to wrap up, though. Why would it make him leave? Is he part of the ATF?
No.
He don't like guns.
He don't. Yeah, he don't like guns.
Oh, okay.
Which is funny because he's one of those people that thinks only the corrupt cops should have guns, which is kind of funny.
I never understood that logic.
There's not a whole lot of logic to that statement,
but not really. Not. But I do have to wrap up because I got to get ready to go pick my mom up, take her out to dinner. So,
Joe World Boss.
I'm sorry you didn't win, Slim, but I'm glad you were here for the entertainment.
I try to entertain.
Oh, you're
not sure if I succeed, but I try.
No, it did great. But Happy New Year, sir.
Yes, sir. You too.
When I get the package you sent, I'll let you know.
Oh, yeah.
Assuming it doesn't blow up on me.
No, it's not going to blow up.
Okay. Not blow up.
I mean, I asked you what size T-shirt you wear, so you've at least got some idea of what it is.
Yeah, I get some idea. Thank God it's not a blow-up doll. That's all I have to say.
I mean,
I wouldn't put it past some of the people around here.
I'm about to say I might, but I don't know if I'd go that far.
They're not cheap. I mean, that's an awful big investment for a gag gift. But be safe out there, Slim, and Happy New Year.
Yes, sir. You too.
Thank you. And there you go. And for the rest of you, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for participating as you always do. Thank you to my number one troll killer pizza woman, my buddy Watch62. Congratulations to Mr. Ramajama Taylor. I will check my email shortly, and we'll get that watch out to you as soon as I can. Congratulations on winning that. I hope you enjoy whichever one you pick. And thank you to Raj and to BVD stopped by. Jerry Wells was here. Mr. Sancho was here. Mr. Sanchez was here. Very multicultural stream I have. Battle Angel was here. Tiger Cat made an appearance. Oh, who else? Jay Shippies was here. Matt Dumit. And many people. Uncle Lou, I think I said that already. Uncle Lou, got in his 2 cents worth and left. That's fine. But anyway, whatever you're going to do for New Year's Eve, be safe doing it. Remember, Uber is an option. Do not drink and drive. Don't be stupid. Don't get dead. Please be careful out there. Have fun and enjoy yourselves. I'll see you in 2023. So, when I say I'll see y'all next year, I mean it. I will see y'all next year. Have a good rest of the week. See you. Peace.